Hey everybody, it's your girl DaleLynn, better known as Queen Dales on Instagram, and I'm here to talk to you a little today about how has my life changed since I lost 145 to 150 pounds. Why do I say 145 to 150? Because depending on what I just ate, it might fluctuate. So one of my followers, or better yet, I like to call them my friends on Instagram because they're not just followers, I interact with them and we become friends. But one of my followers on Instagram reached out to me and stated that she thought it would be a really good idea to talk a little bit about how I have changed and how my life has changed since I've lost the weight. And also, how do I deal with negativity? Sis, that's a loaded question, but I'm gonna try my best to tackle it. And the moment I heard the question, I was like, man, I got a lot to say about that. Obviously, I look different, but more importantly, I feel different, and the way I'm treated is totally different. If I'm just talking about in my home, one of the cool things, or what should I say, one of the blessings about being married to my husband is the fact that no matter what size I've been, when he met me, I was 185. I'm like 155 now. When we got married, I was like 265 when we got married. At my highest, I got to 302, and he's always treated me the same no matter what the scale said, and he's always made sure that I felt beautiful. Even if I really didn't feel it, he tried his best to make sure that he showed that he thought that I was beautiful. So I can't really speak on how my husband or significant other treated me differently with the weight loss, because he did not. And so all I can tell you is that when you have a supportive partner like I have, it makes the journey a lot easier. And it just takes the pressure off of me to feel like I'm doing this for somebody else. The entire time that I was losing the weight, and even now as I maintain and go further in my journey, it's never been about someone else. It's always been about me loving me. And so having someone supportive in your corner makes the world of a difference. I will say though, the biggest obstacle with the weight loss journey as far as the relationship with other people has got to be the comments. Comments from friends, comments from family, comments on social media, opinions from everybody. And some people don't realize that even when you don't say anything, you still are saying something. I still can read your vibes even when you're not saying anything. It's not always bad comments, it's just opinions. And sometimes those opinions are so heavy, and sometimes those opinions are so, for lack of a better word, opinionated, that it really does distract you on your journey. And what I had to learn how to do was ignore them, everybody. Sometimes the good and the bad, because I had to stay the course on my journey. I'll give you a little example of what I mean by that. So when I first started putting on the pounds, it was, ooh, you gained a little bit of weight. Ooh, girl, you getting thick. And then once I started losing the weight, girl, don't lose no more. Girl, you look fine. Now, mind you, I wasn't nowhere near half of where I wanted to be on my journey, but people always had something to say. I had a family member, she shall remain nameless, but I was told I looked like a bobblehead at the beginning of my journey. Once I started getting all the way down, like, girl, you look like a bobblehead. And I really just wanted to tell her what she looked like, but I couldn't. Lord wouldn't let me. But I will say this, you have to learn how to, or I learned how to just ignore it and take the good with the bad. People are not gonna always praise you and celebrate you. Sometimes they're doing this not because they're being evil or they're being hurtful. Sometimes they genuinely think that they're helping. People have treated me differently in so many ways since I've lost the weight. They treat you with respect almost when you're smaller. And it's sad to say, they treat you when you're larger, they treat you like you're lazy or like you don't really matter. Which could not be further from the truth. That is like the worst feeling ever. And the funny thing is, I don't walk around, the street and just be walking and be like, hey, how you doing? I lost 145 pounds. Like, they don't know. So because a lot of people don't know, they just naturally, automatically treat you differently than other people who knew you were overweight. And a lot of that, I think, has to not just do with how they're treating you, it's your confidence. When you're overweight, I'm just being completely honest, a lot of times when you're overweight, you think everybody is judging you. You think everybody is looking at you. A lot of people who are overweight don't even want to go to the gym because they think everybody's looking at them. But when you lose the weight, you're kind of wanting people to look at you. You're kind of wanting people to say something about you because you've accomplished something so great. So it's a little bit different on how you view other people and how you view the world now that you've lost the weight. So a little bit of it is, people are different, but a lot of it is really just how I perceive myself. People genuinely want to be happy for you, but something on the inside of them, because they have not gotten to this place of acceptance of where they are, they just can't. So of course I have friends and I have some family members that kind of stare me up and down. Some of them are doing it honestly because they're shocked. Like, I don't look nothing like I used to look. I get that comment all the time on Instagram. That ain't even the same person. I'm like, that's me. It's one thing to get a stranger on social media to say it. It's another thing to have your family and friends kind of look at you up and down, like, yeah, she did it. All right, clap for her type, attitude. But a lot of times I don't take it personal because I know that they don't really mean anything by it. It's just one of those things where they can't believe that I did it. Girl, I can't believe that I did it. So I don't expect other people to accept me from where I am now. It's a process. It's very, hard. I saw one of my husband's really good friends at the gym the other day, and in my mind, I'm thinking, should I go speak to my friend? Should I go say hi? Because I'm like, I already know what's gonna happen. This typically happens every time I see somebody I haven't seen in a long time. They can't believe it's me. Their jaw pretty much drops. They stare uncontrollably, and all of those things he did. And he kept saying, man, I gotta call your husband. I gotta call my boy and tell him, I can't believe this is DaleLynn. I cannot believe this is you. He was in shock. And the whole time I'm talking, he's apologizing because he's like, I'm staring at you right now and I don't mean anything by it. I just cannot believe it's you. And I'm like, bro, I understand, because sometimes I look in the mirror and I'm like, I cannot believe it's me. So of course you do get treated differently. It's not all negative. It's not always positive, but it's really how you perceive things. It's how you take it. I said this before and I will continue to say it. Everybody is not clapping for you on your journey when you change your life, not just weight loss related. It could just be anything that you do positive for yourself that people are not really ready for, or they're not really willing to accept. They're not always celebrating you, and you have to learn to be okay with that. Because at the end of the day, if you do this journey for other people, you're not going to keep the weight off for long. I had to learn how to see the negativity, hear the negativity, but not really see it and not really hear it, if that makes any sense. Social media is a place where they're just bullies behind phones and computer screens. And I laugh now because I'm just like, you guys don't understand that if I did not have a strong backbone and if I wasn't doing this for the right reason, I'd probably go crazy reading these comments. So of course the weight loss has been, drastic, and the look that I have now is totally different from how I used to look. So I'll get, a couple of features from these pages with lots of followers. And I made the biggest mistake in the beginning of the journey, reading the comments. I mean, they were going in on your girl. They were brutal, to the point to where I was like, I'm about to tell my mom on these people, but I had to realize they don't know me. My friends are the bomb. They know who they are. They went in on some of these people. They were letting them have it on my behalf. And I was like, okay, listen, my friends got my back. I'm good to go. But then it got to a point where when I started getting more features, I don't even read the comments. I just type a simple thank you. And if someone tags me in the comment, then I'll respond. But I just stopped reading them because I know me. I know my value. I know my worth. I know the hard work that I put in. I know what my diet looks like. So I'm not really worried about the negativity. If I focus so much on the negativity, I'll never get to where I'm trying to go. And where I'm trying to go, it's pretty big. I got a lot going on in a good way. And if I focus on that negativity, I'm not going to allow myself the opportunity to just soar, to fly, to be free. And that's what this journey is all about. It's about being free. You take the good with the bad and you make the best of it. This journey has changed my life in so many ways. I'm happier, I'm healthier, I'm a better mom, I'm a better sister, I'm a better friend. I just feel like I'm a better person, not because I got skinny, but because I made a choice to push through past the pain. I made a choice to sacrifice nights out with the girls just to go to the gym. I made a choice to put the fork down when I wanted to keep eating. I made a choice to look past my appearance or how I felt like I looked to get to where I am now. Listen, don't take my word for it. check out my Instagram page at Queen Dale's, and you'll just see the progression over the past couple of months, even the past year, how my life has changed. But look forward to some other videos coming up real soon, just doing some vlogging about everyday life so that you can see what life is like now, trying to juggle kids, a husband, a job, weight loss, weight maintenance. It's a lot, but it's doable, and you'll get to see how my life really has changed. If you have any comments that you would like to leave, please leave some down below. If you want to hit me up on Instagram, you can do so, like I said, at Queen Dale's. It's always good talking with you guys. Have a great day. Bye.